Hi, I'm Jeff. Today we'll be checking out Project Zomboid, except I'll be seeing how long I can survive in one of the most densely populated locations, the Ohio Mall. This area is filled to the brim with zombies and one of the most challenging places to survive, and I'll be spawning right on top of it. And to make things even more challenging, I have never been in the mall, so I don't know where anything is. The only knowledge I have is from this one YouTube video and I hardly remember it. Not only that, but I'm far from an expert at this game, which won't take long to realize. With that, let's get started. My little brain first thought, oh, it can't be that hard, so I started my first run with a random nice character. Meet Trisha Doherty, a brave, deaf, eagle-eye woman, the first to tackle them all. Yes, deaf, like it wasn't already hard enough. I first went to check all the locations on the roof. All of the windows and doors were locked, so I decided to head back up and smash the window, which led to me being scratched and bleeding. I quickly ripped up my long sleeve and patched myself up, and went back to exploring. All I found was pins and paper, and almost my first death on the very first zombie.
Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me.
I guess even when you're deaf, you can still hear the random blaring jump scare noises. I put on some protection and headed back out, only to be greeted by 2 more zombies, and then 2 more, and then even more. Overwhelmed and unarmed, I immediately got bit, ending my first run. But Trisha was brave, so she went exploring despite knowing her fate. This is when I realized just how challenging this challenge would be. Everywhere I went, there were packs of zombies. Oh, and I also discovered she didn't get bit, but don't tell her.
Slight damage. Oh, I didn't get bit?
She found a hammer, but it would be useless against the hordes of zombies that followed. She ended up at a dead end, but miraculously managed to slip by and continue exploring.
Can I get past them somehow? No way.
Getting a layout of this mall would be essential for this run, but Trisha could only hold on for so long. Let me stop you real quick. If you ever played Project Zomboid for more than an hour, you probably already noticed a blaring mistake I just made. You see, when you press new character, you spawn in the same world. Yes, the same world where Trisha died, and the same world where zombies are still chilling on the roof. And it not only took me 1, but 5 more runs to notice.
Wait, am I stupid? Hold up. I'm stupid.
Hey, I warned you about my inexperience. My bad. So I'll skim over the next 5 runs. All you need to know is I spawned, panicked, explored, and died. Once the realization dug its way through my brain, I started my second official run. After failing so many times, even though it was from my own stupidity, I decided to create a custom build. A fitness instructor who was a runner, who had a weak stomach, and was a slow driver. The Mall Guy build. Our next contestant was Mohammed Levi. I started my routine of checking each location on the rooftop, only to find pins, paper, and apparently cockroaches.
Useful. Cockroach uncooked? Yum yum.
With no weapons, I decided just to wait for them to break down the door. After a very long wait, they finally broke through, but it was a lot more than I expected.
Okay.
I tried to run by, but ended up immediately tripping, but after recovering, I made my way by. My objective was simple. I needed to get to the storage room at the end of the hallway and find a weapon. I made my way in the storage room and got lucky and found a shovel.
Ooh, shovel, shovel, shovel.
With a shovel in hand, I made my way around and tried to hold my ground in the hallway, but I eventually got overwhelmed. Levi did not last long. Meet, Miss Harwell. I did my usual sweep, but this time it was different. The storage room on the roof was unlocked, and that means weapons. Miss Harwell was fully equipped with a metal pipe, hammer, and wrench. We waited once again for the door to be broken down, but this time we were ready. It was only a few zombies, which Harwell easily dealt with. And hanging out on the second door was a fully equipped police officer. Harwell was now equipped with a vest for protection and even had a pistol, but with the amount of zombies in the mall, it would be a death sentence to use it. This was by far the best start to a run that we ever had. I went to investigate a banging noise from up above and a few zombies snuck up on me. I held my ground on the stairwell, but they just kept coming. After clearing the zombies, I finally made my way into the mall and went into the first room I saw to recoup. I equipped in my pistol as a last resort and made a plan to head to the storage room at the end of the hall in hope of finding more weapons. Harwell easily dealt with the stragglers in the hallway, and we decided to check out where the other doors led. Immediately in the first room we found a crowbar, and right down the hall was a room with a water cooler, which would be essential for surviving in the mall. This run was looking really promising. With the hallway explored, we went down to the storage room, but before we could loot, zombies started breaking down the door leading to the main part of the mall, the only barrier between us and hundreds of zombies. With my back clear of zombies, I decided to let them filter in and slowly kill them one by one as I backed down the hall. I went back to the storage room and handled a few more that trickled in and finally started looting. I found a few more weapons and decided to explore the shop right outside, only to be jump scared by 2 more zombies. There weren't too many zombies, and I even managed to lure a sheriff zombie into the room. He didn't have much, but at least I got a cool hat. I was getting weak and needed to find food soon, or I wouldn't be able to keep fighting the endless number of zombies that kept coming in. Sadly, the store right outside ended up being a furniture store, so all I could find was empty containers. It was getting late and Harville was getting hungry and thirsty, so we decided to make our way back to the temporary safe room, only to find out that it was overtaken with zombies. I made a crucial mistake by entering a cramped room where a zombie was hiding in a corner, and I barely managed to avoid getting bitten.
Oh my god. Oh, that was close.
I tried clearing the zombies, but they didn't stop coming, and once again I was surprised by an ambushing zombie.
Okay, they need to stop doing that.
It was getting harder and harder to fight, and I had many close calls. I finally found time to sneak a drink of water and then realized there was no barrier between me and the main part of the mall anymore. I had to find a new safe room. Every room I searched led to the main part of the mall that was swarming with zombies. I still tried to explore, but ultimately ended up trying to search the other end of the hallway. Even though it was only a couple of zombies, it was proving difficult to fight on an empty stomach. But out of some miracle, the next room ended up becoming the best safe room I could imagine. It had a mini fridge filled with food, so I quickly stuffed my face with yogurt. They even had a clean supply of water. This was the perfect place to hold out in the mall. With this new safe room established, I then decided to clear the surrounding area. With only a few zombies around, Harville easily dealt with them and then decided to get some sleep. After a full night's rest, it was officially 1 day past. Harville filled up on some food and started clearing the rest of the area. We got lucky finding a fridge full of food, but it wouldn't last long. We explored the last room at the end of the hall, only for it to be flooded with zombies.
Oh my gosh.
Fully rested and a full belly, Harville easily dealt with the onslaught of zombies that followed in. After clearing the zombies, Harville was exhausted, so we decided to take a short break, and then it was right back to clearing. The zombies only came one by one, but they would not stop coming. Harville was getting exhausted.
Close the door.
We made our way back to the safe room, but felt very uneasy as we realized the only thing stopping us from hundreds of zombies was this one little door. Our rations quickly got down to just one slice of pie, so we needed to find food quick. We made our way back over the piles of dead bodies, only to be met with more and more zombies. There seemed to be no end. After it seemed to calm, we finally searched the room, only for it to be empty, and then more banging started. Harville led them to the hall and dealt with them. She was becoming a machine at this point. After they seemed to stop, we made our way further down. There were a few zombies, but it seemed manageable. Before continuing on, I felt that I needed some protection, so I equipped a jacket from a pile of zombies. I once again led them down the hall. My only hope was to slowly carve my way through the zombies to the next store in hopes of finding food, but no matter how many I killed, they wouldn't stop coming. Tired and hungry, Harville made one mistake. She left the door open, allowing 2 zombies to flank her from behind. We tried to make our way down, but they kept pouring in through the door. We were making no progress at all, and Harville was reaching her breaking point. At this point, it seemed as if she was going to fight until she died from exhaustion. We took another break and sat down to rethink our strategy, but no matter what, it seemed helpless with the endless amount of zombies that were in this mall. After just 1 day, Harville already killed 136 zombies and we were still stuck in the hallways. With no other choice, we made our way back to clearing zombies, but then the worst thing in Zomboid that can happen happened. We got queasy. Maybe it was exhaustion. Maybe it was the hundreds of corpses that were littered on the ground, but it was not looking good. After yet another close call, we decided to go back and rest a little bit to ease the sickness. Harville was in no shape to fight. I also noticed her temperature was high, so I started to remove long sleeve clothing. With nothing seeming to get better, we decided to get some sleep but only slept for a few minutes, unable to rest. Harville took off the vest and then tried to get some more rest, only to be awoken by a loud noise. Startled, she couldn't go back to sleep. Nothing seemed to be wrong, but Harville showed no signs of getting better. With nothing else in mind, Harville decided to wash herself. She tried to sleep again, but then woke up to neck pain. We needed to find food and medicine. Harville put back on her vest and went to head out, only to immediately be met with a zombie at the door. This showed how bad our condition was because it took 14 hits to kill just one zombie. Lost, Harville ate her last ration and we headed out to find a better place to sleep. Unfortunately, there was nothing better than what was already in the safe room, so we made our way back. Finally, we were able to sleep, but this sadly would be the last rest for Harville.
What? Terminal dam? What happened?
After 1 day, 21 hours, and 140 zombies later, Harville gave in to the fever. Hi, Jeff here. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more content. This took an ungodly amount of time to make because I'm still new to editing, so it'd mean a lot. Thank you.